So I think you know how to do this. I'm going to read you 3 pieces of news from the business world this week. You'll tell me if they're going to flop or fly. And today we are also beaming this out to our 1.2 million Facebook followers on Facebook Live. So no pressure. Number 1, Yahoo Sports is expanding to cover competitive gaming. Flop or fly? Brian, what do you think?
I'm going to say fly on the small scale. Probably a lot of people tune in. I don't know why people like to watch e-games, but they do. But in the bigger picture of, will this save Yahoo kind of thing, it's like, do you flick on a light next to a black hole? Do you really see any, light from that? So I'll say fly.
Okay, Aaron?
I'm going to say fly too. Yahoo Sports is one of the things at Yahoo that is still working in esports. Just like Brian, I don't understand this idea of watching somebody else play a video game, but millions of people do it, and they do it for very long periods of time, which is great for engagement, which is great for advertising dollars.
So you're going to say fly.
You watch Yahoo try to figure out what their restructuring
That would be a
plan
great
is.
video game, yes.
All right, I'm going to go flop. I don't see it, but that's just me. Okay, is this a flop or fly? An app is offering Anheuser-Busch customers cash rebates. Buy a bud, get $4 in your bank account. Flop or fly, Aaron?
I hate to say flop to free beer because essentially we're getting paid to drink beer, but I think this is going to be a flop because there's just too many steps to get the money, right? You have to go to one of these places that's doing the deal, and you have to have the app, and you take a picture of the receipt, and then they'll send you money, and then you transfer it to your PayPal or Venmo account. Just too many steps along the way, and after a couple of beers, people are going to be like, forget about it. So maybe good marketing for Budweiser, but I don't think it's going to drive a lot of sales.
Interesting. Brian, what do you think?
Flop. I totally
Really?
agree. I don't know. I don't want to pull out my app and do a thing. I hate keeping track of my receipts, in any process. Like, if I want a cold bud, I just want a cold bud. I'll pay $4 for it or whatever.
I'm kind of shocked that both of you guys are saying this. I feel like free beer,
Yes.
It's not free.
it's,
Exactly.
There's no such thing as
that's
a free
another
beer.
story.
That's right. Unless Aaron's buying.
We have some upstairs. Actually,
We
after
do
the
right
show,
after
yes.
the show. Well, I think it's a
Employee
fly.
Appreciation Day, so yes.
I think it's a fly. But this goes to my other point that I think too many apps out there are completely superficial. Why don't we have more apps that are focused on really solving actually major problems rather than giving you a free beer or giving you $4? Anyway, that's another story. And finally, this is my favorite. Netflix releases season 4 of House of Cards. Flop or fly, Aaron?
I'm going to say fly because I'm a fan of the show and I'm excited to see it again. Frank Underwood, he's looking more and more presidential every day based on what's going on in the actual campaign.
Good point, good point. Brian?
Totally fly. I'm a little worried the show might jump the shark this year, but it's still got to be better than what we're watching in the real political realm. So I'm excited to binge watch.
I'm going to say fly too. In fact, it's a good thing the show's almost over. Otherwise, I might leave in the break and go hunt down Netflix. So.